Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Peterborough Cathedral. It's a very great pleasure and privilege on behalf of the chapter of the Cathedral and indeed the whole Cathedral community to welcome you here this evening for what I know is a highlight in your year and is also one in ours. It's good to see you all here. A couple of housekeeping notices just as we begin. First of all, we'd be hugely grateful if you wouldn't mind just checking your phones to make sure they're turned off or at least switched to silent. Then there won't be any unscheduled interruptions during the evening, and we'll be glad of that. So thank you for your help with that. Secondly, we're not expecting a fire drill this evening, but if the alarms do go off, we need to take it seriously and evacuate by the nearest available door as directed by the cathedral stewards, who are the peoples with the red ribbons round their necks. It's basically very simple. You stay put until directions are given, and we leave by the nearest available exit. So if I do my air hostess bit, that's on either side or at the back where you came in, and the assembly point is on the grass outside where we await the all clear. Finally, it's our custom here to begin any event simply by taking a moment to remember that we are in a place of prayer and to take a moment simply to be still and to give thanks for the celebration we're part of this evening. So I invite you to be quiet just for a moment as I lead a short prayer. Almighty God, you fill us with a desire to know the truth and to explore and understand the wonders of your world. As we give you thanks for the life of University College Peterborough and for the achievements we celebrate here this evening, renew our love for the truth, that we may walk in its light and learn to use it for the good of all. Amen. Once again, a very warm welcome and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Good evening, and welcome to today's graduation ceremony. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition that began back in the 15th century and which has developed over the years. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step, and graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in wider society as a graduate, there to use the talents developed as a member of this society. At the end of the ceremony, Dr. Trevor Bolton, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, will formally admit all those who have crossed the stage, symbolising that each and every graduate is now incorporated into the community of scholars. It's now time to begin our formal proceedings, and so I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session and call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Trevor Bolton, to come and address you.
Mr. Mayor, Madam Mayoress, distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, as Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, it is my very great pleasure to be here today at your graduation ceremony. Firstly, congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course. And today is not only an opportunity to look back and celebrate your achievements so far, but to look forward to the multitude of opportunities that stretch in front of each of you. Wherever life may take you, please make sure you embrace the changes and advances that come your way. Challenging, provoking, implementing new ideas are all key graduate attributes that we expect of you all. Please embrace them. Do not be so proud as to not recognise the inevitability of change and how it will challenge your own lives. As Albert Einstein said, whoever undertakes to set himself as a judge of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods. We have succeeded in our task if we have given you the skills and confidence to influence and lead the change that will make a difference to your workplaces, families and communities. This year marks the 25th anniversary of Anglia Ruskin University achieving university status. On the 16th of June 1992, we became a university, a milestone in our history that started in 1858 with John Ruskin's inaugural address at the opening of the Cambridge School of Art. As we move on to the next stage of our development, we acknowledge and support the wishes and desires of the ambitious city of Peterborough to join us on that journey by seeking to build a university here too. The power of education, widening participation and innovation were part of our institutional culture right from inauguration day onwards. Our new strategy, Designing the Future, was launched this year and outlines our focus, transforming lives through innovative, inclusive, entrepreneurial education and research. During the past 25 years, more than 140,000 people have achieved a higher education award from Anglia Ruskin, studying courses in a huge range of subjects, including hundreds at Peterborough via our joint efforts at UCP. The last 25 years have seen huge changes and developments every year, and this is no exception. We are proud and delighted to have maintained our position in the top 350 of world universities in the latest Times Higher Education World University Rankings, and we're the highest of all the post-92 universities. Incidentally, there are about 10,000 university-level institutions in the world, and so Anglia Ruskin sits in approximately the top 3% worldwide. Whilst there's much more to a university education than simply securing a well-paid job, we were pleased to see that The Economist ranked ARU as one of the top universities in the UK, offering positive financial returns for their students. Looking further at our success, we've also achieved an award in enterprise and entrepreneurship. We won the Lloyds Bank National Business Award for University Entrepreneurship, the national awards known as the Oscars of Great British Business. Progress continues apace on our state-of-the-art facilities for students. Our fabulous new £45 million Science Centre will open on our Cambridge campus in January, while work is firmly away on the Chelmsford campus on Essex's first undergraduate school of medicine, which will train future doctors for our region. Over the last year, academics from all faculties have carried out important research focusing on pressing issues in the UK and further afield. Research highlights this year include work on vision, blindness research, mental health, ageing, law, finance, business, and engineering, amongst others. Our research takes us to places in many parts of the world, but not just the UK. Increasingly, ARU's influence is having a real impact on policies and practices in many parts of the world. Our students, too, come from many parts of the world, too, and we're particularly proud of those who've chosen to come from far distant lands to study with us. I'd like to spend a short time talking about the achievements, the outstanding achievements of some of our students over the last year. Molly Smith, this summer, was named National Student Paramedic of the Year by the College of Paramedics, while talented students and recent graduates from the Cambridge School of Art have continued to win a wide range of important awards nationally and internationally. Bethan Wolven, who graduated with a degree in illustration in 2015, has enjoyed a huge success this year, winning a New Talent Award at the 2017 World Illustration Awards, and also seeing her first book named in the best top 10 illustrated children's books of the year by the New York Times, no less. For the second year running, the Victoria and Albert Student Illustration of the Year Award was won by an Anglia Ruskin student, Beatrice Lostello Sajo, following on from Kate Milner's success in 2016, while students from the MA Children's Book Illustration course enjoyed success in the prestigious Macmillan Prize for Illustration, winning first, second, and third prize, not for the first time either. As a university, we define our success by the positive impact we have on the lives of our students and communities we serve. For us to succeed, we will need your support as our newest alumni to help us grow and succeed. That support, I know, will take many different forms, as it has from past alumni. We can strengthen our university, but without the input from others, we know we cannot offer all that we wish to have the potential to do. The support we receive from our alumni and friends really matters. It helps us add value to the education we provide. It supports our researchers to push boundaries and gives us the opportunity to carry out a wide range of activities to support the cultural, social and economic well-being of our host cities and the wider region. It enables us in many ways to translate our designs into reality, to transform lives. Our absolute undertaking is to ensure that what we do makes real and tangible differences to our students, and the wider population is greatly enhanced as a consequence. Before I finish, I'd like to make special mention of your families and friends who have provided you with support during your education. Achievement in higher education is often a family affair, and I know lots of you would not have achieved so well without the full support of your family and friends. I'd also like to acknowledge and thank the staff across UCP and Anglo-Ruskin University who have contributed in so many ways to your courses, and our respecting governors as well, whose wisdom and guidance has helped shape so much of what we do. I wish you well in wherever you take your Anglo-Ruskin degree. I hope you continue your relationship with the university. Our success and your success are inextricably linked. As I finish, I return to John Ruskin and his guidance on the use of words. To say all you have to say in the fewest possible words, or your reader will be sure to skip them, and in the plainest possible words, or he will certainly misunderstand them. I hope I have not breached either of these. Enjoy your evening, and once again, congratulations. Anglo-Ruskin University and the University Centre Peterborough would not be where they are today without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pro Vice-Chancellor. We now come to the presentation of those receiving awards today. I now call upon the Academic Director of University Centre Peterborough, Liz Knight, to read the names of those who will be presented.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from University Centre Peterborough and Peterborough Regional College for the Faculties of Arts, Law and Social Sciences and the Lord Ashcroft International Business School. BA Honours Criminology, Zareen B. Cassandra Cooling. Hayley Fish. Vicky Vervaag. Christy Fullerton.
Many congratulations. Look at the camera.
Stephanie Gomez.
Many congratulations.
Javila Yukvinituta. Holly Mayho.
Congratulations.
Matt Reed. James Rice. Kinga Szymanska. BA Honours English Literature, Sean Bars. Ashley Hollowell. Gareth Nitch. Maria Schiavone. BA Honours Multimedia Journalism, Jose Carlos Camina. Maisie Huns. Bethany Hudson. Jessica Maguire. Cara Major. Kevin Obatulu. Malgazar Toprohal. Vanessa Rosales. Chloe Sargent. Faiza Shazad. Katie Smith. Matt Tugwell. BA Honours Performing Arts, Emily Haslam. Matilda Hoyle Simpson. Rebecca Sharp. Charlotte Skinner. BA Honours Psychosocial Studies, Kasha Barry. Bethany Bruce. John Corsten.
You're very popular. Congratulations. Thanks to the camera.
Harriet Kariuki.
Well done. Congratulations.
Christabel Mukami.
Many congratulations. Good, the camera.
Chike Ofukaya.
Many congratulations. Good, the camera.
Alice Parker.
Well done, Alice. Many congratulations. The camera. Good.
Aaron Ruinski.
Many congratulations to the camera.
Jessica Sagazy.
Congratulations to the camera.
Katie Wild.
Katie, many congratulations. Got the camera there. That's it.
Alexei Yakovlev. Ryan Townend.
Ryan, many congratulations.
FDA Public Services. Veronica Voiduk.
Veronica, congratulations. Got the camera.
BA Honours Public Service. Ryan Ellington.
Ryan, many congratulations.
Shayna Haynes.
Many congratulations. Well done. Camera.
Amy Rengert.
Again, many congratulations.
BA Honours Sociology. Antonio Brown. Aruj Khan.
Many congratulations. You've got your supporters in tonight. Watch the cameras. Watch the camera.
Mihal Shaletka. Pavinder Wahiwala.
You've got a good fan club in tonight. Congratulations.
Debbie Williams.
Debbie, many congratulations.
From the Lord Ashcroft International Business School, BSc Hons Accounting and Finance, Nuana Tukurala.
Well done. Congratulations.
Carmen Bingham.
Many congratulations. Watch the camera.
Isabel Castle.
Well done, Isabel. Many congratulations. Camera.
Emma Jackson.
Well done, Emma. Many congratulations. Well, what's that?
Serena Juden.
Well, Serena, many congratulations. Put the camera.
James Liddell.
Well
Alex Moora. Haja Maritu Sacco. Amy Sambu. Sabaya Shabir. Diploma of Higher Education and Business Management, Barbara Fukunova. BSc Hons Business Management, Veronica Akajamova. Maxim Zarkajevs. Laura Barry.
Laura, many congratulations. Well done. Thanks to the camera.
Daniel Bass.
Well done, many congratulations. Well done.
Lindsay Braben.
Well done, Lindsay. Many congratulations. Watch the camera.
Booch Abdinari. Angelica Gadzik. Aaron Grimmer. Sean Giles. Bethany Hedge. Medina Judan. Savoni Uknetlialti.
Congratulations. Well done. Watch the camera.
Samit Kaur.
Well done. Many congratulations. The camera.
Tahir Mashoud.
Congratulations. With the camera.
Jake Naducci. Anna Podlasinska. Claudio Tamas. Jack Wright. Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Management, Charlotte Bilsden. Emma Inglesant.
Congratulations, well done.
Amy McIntosh.
Well done, Amy. Congratulations. Camera there.
Amy Moore. Faustina He-Kwai-Yang. CMI Certificate in Management and Leadership, Louise Auckland. Lindy Teasy.
Congratulations.
Mel Webb. Pro Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduates I have to present to you today.
I now call upon Terry Jones, the Principal and CEO of Peterborough Regional College, to address you.
Mr. Mayor, Lady Mayoress, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates of University Centre Peterborough. I hope that you're enjoying the ceremony so far, and this great occasion in our historic cathedral is making this a night to remember. UCP continues to be a great success story, and this year we've much to be proud of. Our National Student Survey rating for multimedia journalism was 100%, and 90% for computing and information systems. Our key metrics for teaching, assessment, feedback, and academic support were all above national benchmarks. Our wonderful students and staff have been in demand, presenting at national conferences all over the UK. And we're one of only 4 colleges leading on the Association of Colleges Catalyst project. But that's enough of blowing our own trumpet. I've been asked to speak for just 5 minutes, so I need to get on with it. My aim is to provoke you tonight, not to violence, but to thought. Henry Ford said that thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably why so few people do it. Those of you who are graduating today really need to think. Life for most people begins with a broad set of possibilities and huge potential, but factors beyond their control, wrong turns, and the advance of time conspire to make their future more and more narrowly defined until it becomes almost impossible to change things for the better. That doesn't apply to you. You've broken free because you've done something to open up your possibilities. Long hours of study, scholastic debate, academic persistence, and sheer hard work have paid off. You have beaten a path to this cathedral and to this ceremony with the power of your minds, and you have my congratulations. Well done. For many, if not all of you, this was only possible because others made sacrifices. How many parents have passed the rewards of their hard work to their children, happily and without complaint, in the hope of a better life than they could hope for? How many partners have set aside their needs to get you where you are tonight? And how many tutors have burned the midnight oil, working well beyond the hours that I pay them for, to light the fire in you, to push you further, to aim higher, to be better than you would otherwise have been. They deserve your thanks. If they're close to you now, turn and give them a smile. If it's safe and legal to do so, you might even give them a hug later on. And may I add my personal thanks to them. UCP is a stunning success, and in a few short years will become a university at the heart of our great city. But it would only do this because of people like you. Now, the motto of Peterborough is "Upon this rock," and it doesn't refer to the geology. It refers to you. You who support the students, you are the rock. Forgive me now if I focus my remaining words on those who graduate tonight. So now you've earned your degree or your diploma. You're a graduate. Doors that were previously closed will swing open. Rightly or wrongly, people will look at you in a different way. In theory, you've become something different, something more. There were 745,000 graduates in the UK last year. It's estimated that 75% of you will be in paid full-time employment within 6 months. You'll earn, on average, £168,000 more than non-graduates if you're male, £252,000 more if you're female. That doesn't seem fair, does it? Contrary to popular belief, you are becoming rarer. There's been a 9% reduction in higher education students since 2010. So much for the numbers. But what will you do with your degree or your diploma? How will it benefit you, your family, your community, and the wider world? This is for you to decide and for you to act upon. It's certainly not for me to say. If you've been paying attention during your studies, you should now be less certain than ever before. You should just be starting to understand the limits of your knowledge, but at the same time, you should be better equipped than ever before to expand them. I hope that you will engage in vigorous academic debate for the rest of your lives. But if you ever hear yourself saying that you're right because you have a degree, then you will have fundamentally misunderstood the purpose of higher education. To avoid certainty, you must keep on learning and listening. And you must keep on growing in all directions, intellectually and morally. I hope that at UCP, we taught you different ways to think about things, but never what to think, and that you regard your degree or diploma as a beginning, not an end in itself. In the moral sense, we might take our advice from Mencken, who said, "Moral certainty is always a sign of cultural inferiority. The more uncivilized the man, the surer he is that he knows precisely what is right and what is wrong." All human progress, even in morals, has been the work of people who doubted the current moral values, not of those who whooped them up and tried to enforce them. The truly civilized person is always skeptical and tolerant. I said at the start that you've broken free because you've done something to open up your possibilities. You may have started down the path of higher education for no better reason that it will benefit you financially, but you will by now have begun to sense, I hope, that you could actually do very much more than that. That's why it's time to think. If the sole purpose of your degree is to earn slightly more than a person who doesn't have one, it will be a mean and somewhat dispiriting thing to contemplate in the years to come. Think of the parchment you received tonight as an intellectual round-the-world ticket. To benefit from it, you're going to have to take a risk. Step into something new, leave some things behind, jump the gap before you can actually see what's on the other side. What I'm asking you to do today or tomorrow, as soon as the champagne's cleared, is to fundamentally reassess your future in light of your success. And don't confuse celebrity, power, or wealth with achievement, real achievement. Think of some of those who've made the greatest possible impact on our lives. I'll offer a few examples. Marie Curie, Louis Pasteur, Simone de Beauvoir, Tim Berners-Lee are mothers. None of them set out to acquire celebrity, wealth, or power. In the doing of things, they were lost in the love of things. If fame found them, it was not because they were looking for it. For guidance on a worthwhile life, you could do worse than to read Elegy written in a country churchyard by Thomas Gray. Far from the madding crowd's ennobled strife, their sober wishes never learned to stray. Along the cool, sequestered vale of life, they kept the noiseless tenor of their way. I hope that your wishes too will be sober, perhaps not too sober tonight, and I hope that you'll find your way, if not noiselessly, then at least in the pursuit of things that benefit others. And that when you advance beyond Peterborough and UCP, that you will build upon this rock of intellectual foundation and human support. I hope that you'll avoid certainty, question everything, and be open-hearted. Most of all, I hope that you will pause and think, because life should never be the same again. Thank you.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you the remaining graduates from the University Centre Peterborough and Peterborough Regional College, from the Faculties of Science and Technology and Education. The Faculty of Science and Technology, BSc Hons, Bioscience, Jacqueline Cook. Karen Hancock. Lena Noble. Amy Simpson. Jana Berdis Saxinia. BSc Hons, Computing and Information Systems, Shadot Ahmed. Jacqueline Bannister. Andrew Best. Gertrude Benjamin. Sarah Cave. Jessica Cavallo. Artis Dobras. Ebru Kerbak. Marias Majolas. Jonathan Newman. Alex Reedman. Jonathan Roberts. Jack Sanger. Samantha Sismay. Benjamin Skeels. Samantha Stevenson. Christopher Todd. Nicholas Wan. Mark Woolley. BSc Hons Construction Management, Martin Hall. Robert Otter. Liam Shelton. Jason Wells. FDSC Crime and Investigative Studies, Stephanie Crowson. Jessica Hardy. BSc Hons Crime and Investigative Studies, David Berners. Michaela Calopi. Cyan Holcroft. Ruth Havel. Charlotte Hurley. Claudia Malek. Kaz Maltby. Karolina Michonska. Sarah Wakefield. Helen Williams. BN Johns Integrated Engineering, Ashley Avery. Calvin's Graysons. Peter Hahn. Kevin King. Rachel Dawson. George Lucas. James Richards. BSc Hons, Sports Coaching and Physical Education, Courtney Bay-Jack Hunt. Aidan Brandt Hall. Dean Collins. Arastu Dadvar. Nikita Hudds. Adam Long. Connor Pilbeam. Oliver Roberts. Scott Taylor. Henry Dunn. HNC Diploma in Construction and the Built Environment, Civil Engineering, Robin Green. Dennis Lisnos. HNC Diploma in Construction and the Built Environment, Holly Markham. HND Construction and the Built Environment, Civil Engineering, Stephen Johnson. Jordan Searle. H&D Construction and the Built Environment, Lindsay Daniels. Florence Hartley. Ashley Jones. Haroon Rayman. Martin Scarborough. HNC Electrical and Electronic Engineering, James Ailey. Joe Ayres. Daniel Benham. Kieran Buffum. Ben Edis. Andrew Franklin. Jordan Howe. Ben Stephen. HNC Mechanical Engineering, Michael Earle. Lewis Hempkin. Lindsay Holding. Jonathan Mills. The Faculty of Education, FTA Early Years Play Work and Education, Faye Bailey. Katie Bailey. Sophie Bailey. Louise Dolby. Casey Douglas. Kerry Edwards. Catherine Johannes. Sherelle Melton. Katie Moorman. Arifa Nazreen. Sandy Peckett. Aisha Karashi. Martha Slack. BA Hons Education, Lindsay Bainbridge. Gemma Bond. Kirsty Brown. Leslie Burgess. Beverly Corsten Tunley. Mandy Edwards. Shelby Evans. Usha Pathak. Fern Rowe. Zoe Stanovich. Kirsty Toomey. Nicola Ward. Victoria Wilson. The Diploma in Education and Training, Christian Adams. Fazana Akhtar. Rich Baker. Natasha Bainfield. Samantha Hall. Ashita Joshi. Ellie Miles. Dawn Murat. Jane Rawlinson. Amir Raza. Jane Schornberg. Parminder Saman. John Nigel Van Reed Toas. Pro Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
So we're now nearing the end of the ceremony. But first I would like to ask Ruth Havel, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of those receiving awards today.
Well, we made it. 3 years of study and 1 summer holiday later, and here we are gathered in Peterborough Cathedral, home to one of the best preserved examples of Norman architecture in the country. It's steeped in history, including King Henry VIII's wife, Catherine of Aragon, being buried here since 1536. And for us tonight, it's historical in our personal lives, celebrating our graduation. Our personal circumstances, which led us to our higher education journey to improve our lives, they're all different. And we celebrate the fact that we are a diverse community. We had young persons still living at home, mature students raising families, students with disabilities, those juggling work commitments while studying, and those living away from home. Tonight is the finale too, as I'm sure my peers would agree, a fantastic experience at UCP, of monumental learning curves and personal development, presentations, essays, group work, lack of sleep as deadlines approach, the dreaded Harvard referencing, and the building of lifelong friendships, all skills of which has or will lead us to a higher paid career of our choice to the benefit of ourselves, our families, and the wider society. But no matter what personal battles we face, the strength and determination that you have shown, especially when we've been challenged with so much outside of the university, I'm sure our friends and our families would agree. They are as proud of us and of our personal journey as we should be of ourselves. That being said, I would like to now share with you some, and I will definitely stress some, but not of all of the success stories and achievements that our students have accomplished here over the last academic year. The majority of our BA students for education have been offered teaching positions because of the development skills and knowledge that they have learnt to progress as teachers. Students from multimedia and journalism have done really well, and one worked for the BBC on 5 different news reports, including a very high-profile and sensitive murder case. Another completed the production of a video working with Cambridge University on research into mental health in primary schools with amazing feedback. Another student made such a good impression with i3 Media that she obtained a job with them, and the company is now seeking to recruit further journalism degree graduates from UCP. Many graduates here enlisted into a short story competition for local schools and adults, which attracted nearly 40 entries, which was an excellent result for the first time it was run. We had one graduate from English appointed as a research ambassador, providing excellent outputs, and another who achieved the Anglia Ruskin University Award for their dissertation. We surprised the community of Peterborough by a sociology student receiving an internship from the Peterborough Council for Voluntary Service. And a bubbly delivery was given at the Manchester Metropolitan University Conference in relation to student engagement in higher education indicators. Criminology, engineering, and accounting and finance students proudly held their own when they competed at the British Conference of Undergraduate Research against other large universities in the country. And we love hearing about our women in construction, especially when one of our engineering students had her master's application to Cambridge accepted and is likely to progress to a PhD. Another student was involved in a community mapping project, and just last week presented at the Research, Advance and Inspiring Student Engagement, or RAISE conference, in relation to vertical mentoring. As students at UCP, our opinions are valued, and I personally was privileged enough to become the first student officer at UCP and be involved in the Quality Assurance Higher Education Review. We had several prize winners at the Undergraduate Major Project Conference for Social Science, Literature and Public Services, one of which who also won the Student of the Year Award and was pivotal in working with me on the Student Charter. A sports coaching student created her own business called the Full Body Workout, which is doing really well. And a crime and investigative student is working at Kenyon International and is currently completing work in relation to the Grenfell Tower disaster. Another graduate actively worked on Peterborough's City Fibre Gig Up campaign, providing ultra-fast network capabilities in our city. And 3 graduates here obtained the role of graduate teacher positions at UCP, starting any day soon. Accounting and finance and business continue to forge excellent links with industry, and many are already in employment working closely with companies such as Safri Champness. What an accomplished bunch we are. So as our evening sadly draws to a close, University Centre Peterborough and the Peterborough Regional College would like to encourage all our graduates to keep in touch with their tutors, as they are keen to learn about your future accomplishments. But before I do close, I would like to express on behalf of our graduates the appreciation we feel, not only to our friends and our families that supported us behind the scenes here tonight, but to everyone at UCP, including our lecturers and course leaders who patiently and personally guided us. I'm sure at times it may have seemed like an uphill battle, but because of your enthusiasm, your motivation and experience in your fields, we only succeeded because of you. So thank you.
I'd like to now call on one last time on the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Trevor Bolton.
And now, will all of those who have been presented this evening on stage please stand? By the power invested in me as Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, the diplomas and the awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned into society and uphold the values of freedom, of thought and of scholarship. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I declare proceedings closed. Could everybody now stand for the academic procession?